What's up? What's up? You know what's going on, man? It's Bezo 803. Here we are with another Big Motion Podcast exclusive interview. We got the amazing, the beautiful, the talented Deziya Cartel in the building.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Love. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Looking good. I see you popping. I see you shining.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
In Carolina. It's good to see you down here in Carolina. What you got going on down here?
Definitely. I'm just here, doing a couple of interviews, and I got a project with another artist or whatever around the way. So just
anything you can talk about with the project, or
oh,
any exclusive we can get real quick?
I would just tell you that it's definitely dope.
Yeah,
and it will be coming soon.
Gotcha.
That's all I can say.
Love. Well, I see you, all your videos going crazy, all the content going crazy. Very, very talented, so we got to big that up. So, where you get your drive and your ambition from?
Man, my drive and my ambition, well, I've been doing this, for a very long time. So just music in general just drives me. My ambition, comes from other artists like, the great Michael Jackson and James Brown and a lot of the, I call them the homemade artists, you know what I'm saying?
Homemade,
they
okay.
Homemade artists.
Yeah.
That's that talent that's in them,
Yeah. I love that. And you kind of took it there for me, because my next question was going to be like, who inspires you? Because your style is so different and so so versatile and so worldly. So who inspires you as an artist?
Oh man, a lot. Start from Billie Holiday, Nina Simone.
Okay.
James Brown, of course.
You big speaking.
Oh yeah. Even Howlin' Wolf.
Yeah.
Freaking going up to Michael Jackson and Prince and. Of course, I must say Beyonce as well.
Okay. Hey, we got to throw the beehive in there.
Yeah.
That's love. And definitely, I can see that, in the music, and it was those names you named, which I get a lot of artists up here, and they don't know none of those names,
man.
So you're a music head for real.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So where does that come from? You come from a lineage of music,
Yes, I do. My whole family does music on both sides.
Wow.
So.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what type? In the church, or a lot of us come from that church, that that soul.
I got some church and some reggae, some R&B, and a lot of rap.
Right. So how did that mold you as an artist when you had so many examples and so many lanes you could have jumped in?
Oh man, it just molded me to be the artist of versatility that I am. Being able to be versatile, going from singing in church to singing with my uncles and stuff outside, doing the reggae, and then rapping here and there. Like it just kind of just shaped me into
You throw them bars around sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. So, like I said, you're doing a lot of great things, a lot of big motion, a lot of numbers on social media. But let's give the people some backdrop on who you are before we move forward. So, first of all, where you originally from?
I'm originally from St. James, Montego Bay, Jamaica. Big ups to my country,
Okay.
Bless up yourself.
Yeah, okay. What was it like coming up over there?
Oh, man. It very different, of course.
Yeah.
It's just the people in general. People are not the same here. Here is a lot of animosity, jealousy, and envy. So, back home it's not like that. It's almost like it's a village, So everybody know everybody, and everybody is, has a hand in raising, everyone's children, and, it's family, family oriented.
Love, man. It used to be like that around here back in the days, but
really,
things change. Yeah, but we still pushing, we still trying to progress. So coming up over there, when did you come to the States?
Oh man, I was about 7 or 8 years old.
Yeah.
Came over to the States, came to Florida, was the first place I came. Then I went from Florida to Virginia. Then I went from Virginia to South Carolina.
So how did that kind of
hopped
mold your
around.
childhood? You know, kind of coming from the States. I'm pretty sure. I mean, coming from where you was originally from, I'm pretty sure that was like a culture shock.
It
Into the
was.
States.
It was a culture shock, definitely.
What's one of the biggest things that you recognized when you first got here that you was like, what in the world?
Oh man, the way people stare at you.
Mm.
That was the first thing, the way that people stare at you, and then
Yeah.
the second thing was like jealousy.
What was one of the first foods you tried?
First foods I tried.
Yeah.
First foods I tried was Pizza Hut. That was one of the first foods I had.
How did you feel about it? It was
Alright. It was different, but it
yeah.
was alright. It don't, the food here don't taste like food there, of course.
What's something you eat over there, man? Drop a plate on me real quick.
Oh
It's
man,
Sunday, you back home. What y'all eating?
oh man, like we do platters. I like our jerk platters. We do jerk platters. Jerk platters are like, it's of course a platter of different meats that are jerked, and along with the meats you have like salads or some plantains, just a lot. We do a lot of fruits and vegetables, of course. Cabbage,
Yeah. You get down in that kitchen too?
Oh, do I?
We gotta see some of that content.
Ooh, okay.
Come on, man.
Definitely, I can do that. I was just saying.
See? I'm
You
speaking to you.
confirmed it.
I'm
Yes,
speaking to you.
confirmation. Yeah, I was just saying I wanted to make content of me, in the kitchen.
Man, they don't eat that up, especially
Because
on TikTok.
I sing about it.
Yeah,
and I don't
exactly.
sing about anything that is not real.
We waiting on that.
Oh yeah,
You gotta name it something, make it a whole series.
Okay.
TikTok gonna eat it up. I promise you.
I got you.
I promise. I'm gonna be looking.
I got you.
Or so when you got to the States, what was you doing? Some people play sports, some people, join this club. Of course, you go to school. What was life? What was like? What was day to day?
Man, when I first got to the States, got in school, regular school, and school for me was definitely even more of a cultural shock because nobody understood me. My accent was really thick and really heavy. I was in speech classes, so throughout the day I would get pulled out of class to go sit in speech classes. But the crazy thing is, I was in speech classes with like Hispanics and Latinos and Dominicans, like the Spanish speaking ones.
Right.
And through that, I end up being able to speak English really well. Almost better.
You switched it up just now.
Almost better than the original residents of South Carolina.
Wow. I gotta watch you. I like that. So, what after that? What did you get into? Was you into sports?
Of course. Okay. So after that, I got into basketball. I love basketball.
You was nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What position you was playing back then?
Point guard, shooting
You
guard.
was PG.
Yes. Come on, man. I'm little.
You gotta post a picture. I don't believe it.
I'm little. Yes.
Okay.
And then I definitely can say I tried out for soccer.
Okay.
And I played the first game. And then I left.
Yeah, you left that alone.
I left that right where it was because I was getting kicked.
Yeah.
Kicked in the shins and like it wasn't for me.
Soccer ain't as easy as people. Like you see people just running up and down, but it's a very athletic sport. So
yeah.
So moving on from that, and I know you come from a musical background, but now you're in the States. Hip hop, R&B dominated. Pop culture. What happens where you decide that I'm gonna do some music? Was you singing and somebody said, "Hell, you sound good"? What was you rapping? What was you doing?
I can say so. Me and a couple of my siblings, we used to sit around just doing music or whatever, and we made a song. And I remember I believe I was in like the 8th or the 9th grade, and let some of our friends hear it.
Okay.
And they was like, "Yo, this is lit. This junk is popping or whatever." So, I started like, I was like, okay, let me see. So I started doing more, and people just, started saying like, "Yo, you should do music. You're good." So from there, I just kept doing it.
What's the name of the song? You remember? Know how it go? I ain't trying to blow you up, but
no. You're fine.
Humble beginnings. We want to hear.
Okay, so it was called Daydream, and the hook part was, I was singing. I'm sitting in my room, daydreaming about you, wondering where would I be without you. You be my baby, driving me crazy, but it's all a part of my love for you. And that was just the hook.
That sounds like one of them 90s classics or something.
Yes.
That's hard. Man, you got to put that back out. Run that back. Well, that stuff, all that slow R&B stuff is creeping back now. Yeah, you got to put that back out. So what point did you come to where you say, okay, I know I got something. My friends confirmed it. Daydreaming, going crazy at school, everybody loving it. Where do you go where now you're recording full time and you wanting to put stuff out?
I went to let me see. I got involved with this lady that had a studio. So she was like, yeah, I would like for you to come and record at my studio, whatever. And we made a song at the studio, and it was good. And I started doing like little shows and stuff around in at that time I was in Darlington, South Carolina.
Okay, Dollartown.
I was in Darlington.
Big shout out Dollartown.
That's where she was, so that's where I would go. And I would perform at the square and different little events that they would have. So, it just I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
so.
That's love. So, what was a moment where you just all in at that point? Your peers confirmed it. Mm-hmm. Now I'm recording full time. I'm performing. What was that moment where you say, I'm all in, this is what I'm going to do?
Well, honestly, it wasn't, when I was that young. I didn't realize that I was all in until, like, fast forward, went to college.
Okay, college. We got to pick that up. Educated. That's love.
Went to college, and then I went from college. I went to the military.
Okay, military. Appreciate that too.
I was in the Marines.
Okay, Marines.
And then when I got out the Marines, I got into law enforcement.
Okay.
And at that time when I was in law enforcement, I was like, man, it's just like music. All I could think about is music. Yeah. No matter what I was doing, no matter where I was, all I could think about is music. I hear music. I see music. I'm just like lyrics coming to me. Like I'm just always distracted by music. Mm-hmm. So fast forward, and I left law enforcement, started driving truck.
You do it all.
Started driving truck, got my CDL. I thought like maybe this would take my mind off of it.
Yeah.
But little did I know it literally put my mind more on it.
Right.
Because as a truck driver, you're alone.
Right.
So it's like you're in a jail cell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know a few of them.
You know how them boys are in jail? They want to make music when they go to jail now. Yeah. So like I'm in a truck and I'm just like, it's not working for me. So finally I decided like I'm going to give in. I'm going to give it a try. Yeah. So that's when I started being all in. Got involved with the wrong people, engineers and videographers, photographers. Like I done went through works with that. And then,
I can imagine.
They tried to block me from all my music, and like it was just crazy. Yes. Holding my videos hostage, all kind of craziness. So then at that point I was like, you know what? Forget it. I don't need nobody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this, and I'm all in for myself.
Love,
so
as you should have,
Yeah.
We hear a lot of horror stories about artists when they first get in the game. People taking their money, jerking them around. So what gave you the courage and to say I'm gonna overcome that? Because a lot of people throw the towel in after they go through all of that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't like to be defeated. So my number one thing was when they tried to end me, it's like I had to, at that point, stand up for myself. Yeah. Not only for myself, but for, for what I loved.
Yeah.
And for my career. So I had to show them, like, y'all not stopping nothing. One monkey don't stop no shows
at
around
all,
here.
At all. That's
no
love.
Shows.
So fast forward after that, now you're on your own. You're totally independent. What was that record that, and we doing this for the fans out there that know you and don't know you. What was that record that you put out and you was like, hold up, we something's happening here. What was that? What was that joint? Because your joints got crazy views, man.
I must say, it was actually one of the records that I did with some other people, and that record was called Throwback Record. And it did crazy numbers. It was all over social media and everything. And I think within the first 2 days, I got like over 25,000 views on it, and it was the video too.
Yeah.
I got over 25,000 views in the first day or two. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
From there,
Big
I took
motion.
off. Yeah.
So how that make you feel? Because we got so many artists that moment never comes.
At that moment, it still didn't feel like real, like, oh, like you're doing something. It didn't feel like that. And honestly, I can say it doesn't really feel that way even till today, because I love doing what I do.
Yeah.
So I'm more focused on the craft and the music than actually like the attention or what numbers it's doing. I'm really not too focused on it. I'm just grinding. I'm just going.
I love that. I told somebody yesterday, for myself, I said I don't watch the numbers, but I do study the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's big. That's big. So what would you say is your greatest accomplishment so far? I mean, you had a lot of great feats, a lot of motion, of course. Putting your craft out there, putting your art out there. What would you say is your greatest accomplishment so far in your career?
Oh man, actually, I would say being featured in magazines.
Talk about it. Pop it. That's why we here. We get to pop it a little bit.
I was actually featured in Post the magazine.
Okay, Poster.
Post. Yeah, Post the
Okay.
magazine.
Okay.
I was featured in actually 2 of their features. Also, I was featured by Complex. I had an article written on me by Complex. You know who that is?
Oh yeah,
Complex?
definitely. Big media.
I've had a couple of journalists written articles on me with Medium. Chris Cross, shout out to Chris, shout out to James Lee for writing articles on me. What else?
Independent, getting all that. That's love.
Oh yes. And actually, I reached 1 million views on my promo video for Black Magic. Before it came out, I reached 1 million views on Instagram on just the promo. So yeah.
Hey man, we gotta big that up.
Oh yeah, big ups to me.
We gotta. I know we gotta keep our head down and stay working, but we gotta celebrate. We gotta big that up, because that means you're doing something right. That means the music is resonating with people. You're building fans, and that's hard to do.
Oh yeah.
Especially these days, because everybody's doing music. So
yes.
if you can crack through that algorithm and people see your stuff and they love it and they sharing and they following you, that's big. So we can't just let that go unnoticed, and we had to give you flowers for that. So moving forward, we in the 4th quarter right now, 2023, present day. What's the move? What you pushing right now? What's going on right now? What's to come?
Well, actually, right now, I am working, as I said, I was working on a project with another artist. But also, I'm working on my own project. I have an EP that is going to drop. It's not a drop date yet.
Okay.
But I have an EP that is going to drop, and that EP, I can definitely say, is going to be different from anything that I have dropped. As you know, I am a versatile artist, so you never know what's going to come your way.
Gotcha.
But I can definitely say it's going to be more of, R&B, more of, showing my vocals in that EP.
Gotcha.
And also I'm working on a single as well that is going to drop soon, and that single as well is going to be very different from anything that I have dropped.
Oh.
So that's
what made you take a new direction? Are you kind of studying what's going on in music, or you just want to try something different?
What do you mean?
Well, a lot of R&B is kind of coming back around. So did that have an influence on it? Or are you just saying, I just want to do some R&B right now?
Well, honestly, like I do a lot of R&B anyway. I used to consider myself an R&B artist, but I realized that I did so many different things that I couldn't say, hey, I'm an R&B artist.
Right.
So at this moment, I'm just like, I think, the people is ready to hear, this version of me, because I've actually had some some fans, that's been following my career since like for a long time. I've had some fans like, yo, when you gonna drop this song, when you gonna drop that song. I've let people,
okay.
I've put, different things in people's ears before.
Yeah.
So, the fans are kind of like, yo, when are you going to drop this? Or when are you going to get to this? So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to let y'all have it.
So this for the fans right here.
Definitely.
Love, 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 love. So if nobody ever heard of you before, and we know a lot of people did, name 5 songs that if they go listen to it right now, they're going to be fans forever.
Well, of course, my favorite.
Yeah, talk to them.
Rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. Work Your Body.
Okay.
Dream Girl. Chill. Throwback Record.
Okay. Love, love, love. Okay. So they go listen to those, they fans forever.
Forever.
Y'all make sure y'all go check them out on everywhere you find music, all the DSPs, Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, all that good stuff, man. We making new fans today.
Yes.
Love.
And I can't forget for my reggae lovers.
Yeah.
Black Magic. Magic.
So who are you locking in with for the new EP? Any producers, any features you can talk about?
As far as producers, I'm gonna shout out, my guy Rel Beats.
Big shout Rel Beats. What's up with it?
Rel Beats, he's a great producer. That's the only one.
Okay.
That's the only one.
You normally kind of lock in with one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to lock in with people that can connect with me. If we don't have a connection, then there's no need to.
Yeah.
We don't need to be.
So you work more like traditional, old school. Right now people just send me some beats and everybody just sending beats.
Yeah. Now I do have people just send me beats though,
okay.
which it's not a problem at all. I just like to try to establish something between me and like the engineer or the producer. I
think the best music comes from that though.
Yeah.
Real relationships.
Yeah.
So we're going into 2024. I know you got the EP on the way. Is that dropping fourth quarter or 2024?
That's 2024.
Okay, cool. So, what do you like doing the most? Cause you record a lot, you perform a lot, you shoot a lot of videos. Interviews. What do you like doing the most, or you just kind of like doing it all? I know some people say I like performing more than recording. Which one you like?
I ain't gonna lie. I just like it all. Because I enjoy each part of it. Like performing, of course, I enjoy that, Being in the booth, I enjoy that because, I get to be silly and crazy and I get to play around with the music and, like, it just feels like, when I was that little kid, playing around with music and having fun.
Paint the picture for us when you in the booth. You by yourself, you got an entourage, you got candles. What you do when it's time for studio time? You writing or you off the top with it sometimes?
Sometimes I'm off the top. Most of the time I write before I even touch the microphone.
Yeah.
Because the way that my music come to me, it's not always like I'm not one of those artists that get in the booth and I gotta figure out what I'm about to record. I'm trying to freestyle. I'm trying to make up some shit. I got people in the background like, they all high smoking weed. Like, I ain't that typical artist.
Rapper shit.
I ain't that artist. Most of the time, I write a lot.
Yeah.
I write every day.
Yeah.
I could be watching TV. I could be doing whatever, and like something just come to my head, so I just write.
Yeah.
So most of the time when I am in the booth, if I'm not coming off the head, like I already got something written.
Yeah.
And I already know like how I want it to go, how I want it to sound.
Yeah.
So
that's love, man. You ain't wasting no time in there.
Mm-mm.
That's love, man. I appreciate that because we got a studio here, and man, artists come in there. Like, you ain't got the music ready. So, that separates you. That's why you moving like you moving, because you take the craft serious. You come in the booth prepared. You know what you want to do. So that's why you having big motion. So big ups to you for that. Any shows coming up we didn't know about, whether it's in Carolina or beyond?
At this very moment right now, no.
Okay.
But I do. Things can change, Lord. Things can
I already
change when I
know.
walk out this door.
I already know.
But at this very moment, no. But I do have some more interviews coming up as well as I do have nothing but some sessions, studio sessions.
Okay. So how can people connect with you? Plug your social media and all that good stuff.
They can connect the Deziya Cartel on all social media. That's DEZIYA Cartel on all social media.
Love. This is a hip hop based show, so I'm gonna ask you a 2-part question. Being that you do R&B and stuff like that, I'm gonna ask you a 3-part question.
Okay.
First, top 5 rappers dead or alive.
Say that one more time.
Top 5 rappers dead or alive. What you got?
Ooh, my top 5 rappers.
Top 5.
I gotta say, Tupac.
I like where you're going already.
You might not.
Uh-oh.
I gotta say Tupac.
Okay.
I do like Snoop Dogg. I love how smooth he is.
Yeah.
That dude's smooth.
Yeah.
Who else? Tupac, Snoop Dogg, freaking Rakim.
The God. Okay. I'm with you so far.
Who else? Who do I like nowadays?
Yeah, you can mix it up a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to like Gates a lot.
Yeah, Gates go hard. I don't know what's going on now, but
Yeah, I don't know.
he was going.
Love Gates.
Yeah. One more for the people, real quick.
And freaking shoot, why not? J. Cole.
You got a solid list.
J. Cole.
Top 5 dead or alive. R&B. Who you got?
Top 5.
You versatile, so I gotta ask you a 3-part.
R&B.
Yeah.
So let's go. Freaking Whitney Houston. Love her.
Pure singer.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston. Freaking Selena Connor's R&B. No.
Yeah, we can put that in there.
Selena. I like Selena.
Yeah.
Of course, Beyonce. I gotta say, I love her.
The Beehive. 2 more for the people, real quick.
Going back to that's soul. That ain't really R&B.
You can throw it in there.
Freaking Etta James.
Legend.
Who else? R&B. Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, Jasmine go hard.
Yeah.
Still going hard.
Boy, that girl knows she can.
She can blow, right?
God. Yeah.
One more for the people, real quick.
Let's see. I like Summer Walker's voice.
Yeah, I think she's leading the charge right now.
Is she?
Yeah, as far as just if you want some R&B, I can go to that.
Okay.
Especially for the ladies, I see y'all. It's kind of toxic a little bit, but y'all be on it.
Like I said, I like her vocals. I like her vocals.
So, last but not least, reggaeton, reggae vibes.
Oh man,
Who you got?
I love Shinsia. I love RDX. Adinho. I still love Elephant Man.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay.
And who else?
One more.
I like Spice. Spice.
She going hard.
Yeah.
The first time ever, 3-part top 5. We did hip hop, we did R&B, we did reggae.
Yes.
First time we ever. I had to do that though, because your style so crazy with it. So we definitely appreciate you for coming by Big Motion Podcast. You welcome here anytime you got something going on. You in the Carolinas, you a Big Motion All-Star.
Definitely.
You got any shout outs you want to give to people before we get out of here?
I just want to shout out my photographer, my videographer, Ray Simmons, Lorraine Lorenz. Also, like I say, shout out Real Beats. Also, shout out to Shasta Partey.
Love. Yeah, definitely shout out to the queen.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Love, man. We wish you much success on your road. Everything you're doing. You got a lot of things going on. Looking forward to the new EP.
Yes.
2024, first quarter.
First quarter.
Y'all hear it first, right here. First quarter. Got the new EP on the way. Y'all stay tuned, man. Big Motion Podcast. I go by the name of Bezo 803. We catch y'all next time. Love.
Peace out.